Hello everyone and welcome to Nervous Nessie. You may be wondering where I'm at. I'm actually in the car and I'm here with my friend Erica. She decided not to be on camera, but you can hear her. So we are headed to Universal Studios Hollywood, and we're going to take all of you with us, and we're going to give you some tips about how to navigate Universal Studios, what to see and do there, and what food to get there. So let's go. We made it to Universal Studios in Hollywood, and I wanted to give you a tip before we even start going inside. Whenever you park, one thing you want to do is you want to download the Universal Studios app, and within the app there is a little icon for parking. And whenever you park, you can put in your marker of where you parked at. So for example, we parked in the ET parking on level 2 in the U spot. And you even have the option to take a picture of the sign. That way, whenever you leave the park, at the end of the day, you're not wandering through multiple parking garages and parking levels trying to find your car. You can go straight to your parking spot because you put it into the app. So whenever you come to Universal Studios and you do the parking, you're going to have to walk through City Walk, and in order to get to the front of the park. I'm going to swing the camera around and show you. So City Walk is a lot of restaurants and shops. It's a great place to come, like for a date night or to hang out with friends. They do have a movie theater here, and if you do go to the movies, they will give you a receipt, and that will allow you to get cheaper parking. So yeah, you definitely want to check out the City Walk when you come here, and we are about to go into the park. So something unique about Universal Studios Hollywood is that the park is 2 different levels. You have one level that has a lot of rides and stuff to do, and then another level. I'm going to swing the camera around and show you the view. And so you take the escalator down, but it's not just one escalator. It's like 3 or 4 escalators to get all the way down to the bottom, and it does take time. Right now, because it's kind of early in the morning, it's not too busy, but during the day it's almost a person on every step of the escalator. So you want to plan your trip to where you can either hit all the rides and stuff on one level and then go down to the next level and hit all the rides there, because if you're going back and forth, then you're going to be killing a lot of time. That was the first escalator, and then we have the second one to go down. But the views up here are really, really nice. There's a golf course out there, and you get to see Universal City. Now, that is another thing that I wanted to tell you. So even though it says Universal Studios Hollywood, the park is not in Hollywood. It's actually in Universal City, which is a little bit kind of north of Hollywood. Now I want to swing the camera around while I've got this perfect view. So as you can see, escalator number 3, and then down there is escalator number 4. But you do get a great view of the Super Nintendo World. Now at the time of me being here, it is the 1-year anniversary of them opening the Super Nintendo World. So we're gonna get to check that out. I have yet to come here and see it. I'm really excited. I have been here several times and know my way around the park. And now I am a season pass holder. My friend Erica got that for me for my birthday, and which was really sweet of her. Shout out to Erica. She's on the escalator in front of me. But yeah, I'm really excited to check out the Super Nintendo World and see what all of that is about. I literally feel like I just walked onto the video game. This is insane, the amount of detail that this world has. I am so excited. So whenever you come to the Super Nintendo World, you can buy a band. Right now they have one of the gold bands. It's a little bit extra, but it's the anniversary band. And you come to the question marks and the various things around the park, and you just hit it to get your points. And then they have a chart up that has all of the rankings. So it's gonna be a fun morning. We just rode the Jurassic World ride, which is a water ride. Now we have both rode this a few times and know what to expect. And everyone that rode with us, we got soaking wet. I'm talking soaking wet. I actually took the hood of my Harry Potter robe that I'm wearing and put it over my head the whole ride to try to protect my hair, but we are drenched. In the past, the ride has not been that bad where you don't get as wet, but this time we were soaking wet. And it doesn't matter where you sit, whether you're on the front row, the back row, in the middle, on the sides, you're gonna get wet. My piece of advice to you is try to ride the water rides first at amusement parks in the morning so you have all day to dry off, because the last thing you want to do is ride at the end of the day and then get in your car and you're wet. So luckily this was the first ride that we did and we have all day to dry off, but yeah, we're soaking wet.
One cool thing about the Jurassic World area is the raptor encounter. They actually bring a raptor out and you can line up and have your picture taken next to the raptor. The raptor does have a handler to make sure that you don't get bit, but if you have little kids, judge whether they're going to be scared or not and have your picture taken with a raptor.
We are going to enter the wizarding world of Harry Potter, and check that out. You can see the Hogwarts Castle and Diagon Alley, the Hogwarts Express. You can get your picture taken with the conductor. I love coming in here. It's so much fun. So to give you an idea of how big the Hogwarts Castle actually is, this is the entrance. This castle is huge, and the ride, the Forbidden Journey ride, is actually inside the castle. So we got hungry and decided we were going to get something to eat. I did want to tell you, I got a little friend here. His name is Senior Nibbles, but he is my little owl, and you can purchase these inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So he's going to be eating lunch with us. We decided to eat at the Three Broomsticks, which is a restaurant inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. One good thing is you can actually order ahead. Universal Studios now has it to where certain restaurants you can order ahead on your food and pick it up. We chose to stay in line, and we talked to some of the people that were in line around us. But I wanted to show you guys what we both ended up getting. We got the same thing. It is going to be the cod fish with chips. I ended up getting the frozen butterbeer. They do have the non-dairy version, which is what I got. I also got a bottle of water. I think it's cute that it has Gilly water on there. It's kind of like a little collectible if you wanted. But yeah, so we got the fish and chips, and I got a butterbeer. And then what is it? What is this dessert?
The sticky toffee pudding.
Okay, so she ended up getting the sticky toffee pudding, which when she ordered it, the guy said that it's the one dessert that people end up ordering the most. So we get to try all of this food, and we are sitting outside. They do have indoor seating, but it's, you know, nice weather, so we decided to sit outside. I will show you guys. It is covered out here. Some of the tables are not covered, but for the most part it is covered, and it's still kind of shaded, you know, a shaded area. But we are about to dig in to our lunch. Isn't that right?
When you come to Universal Studios, there are various characters all around the park that you can line up and have your picture taken with. So keep an eye out for those because they don't stay out very long. I wanted to share some videos with you that I shot while we were waiting in line for the Mario Kart ride. But I wanted to talk about what all we did that day and the things that we did not do. So since both of us had already been to the park before, we wanted to go to specific things that we knew we really enjoyed. We first started out downstairs. We went through the top part of the park and went downstairs. We checked out the Super Mario Land and then rode Jurassic World ride. We followed that up with the Mummy Returns ride, or Revenge of the Mummy, should I say, ride. And then from there, we went upstairs to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I actually have an interactive wand that you can purchase at the park that allows you to interact with the various things in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and cast spells, if you will. So we went around and did all of the different spells, and we ate there. Then we did the studio tour, which is where you get onto a tram and they take you on the back lot of Universal Studios. At the time that we went, it was the 60th anniversary, and they had a special part of the tour where you could get off of the tram and check out some really cool stuff from Universal Studios and then jump back on the tram and finish the tour. After we did that, we grabbed a bite to eat, and then we went to the Super Nintendo World again and spent the rest of our time there checking that out.
So in this Super Mario World, you can collect 3 keys, and if you collect all 3 keys, you can come in to try and beat this extra game that actually uses your whole body, which we are about to do. Me and my friend Erica teamed up, and we managed to get all 3 keys, which is really tough. I would say if you're going to try and do the keys, then get a friend or multiple people to help you, because it is kind of tough to get the keys, especially if you were by yourself. But then you take your keys and go up against, I believe, Koopa to try and rescue Princess Peach. So a little tip for all of you is when you get to Universal Studios, The Super Mario World is going to be really, really busy, especially early in the morning with a lot of little kids. So you can try to do what you can when you first get here, but my advice is wait until later in the day, roughly around 6 o'clock or later, and then the park starts to thin out with people trying to get home and take their little ones home to bed. And so as you can see, there's not near as many people here when it's at nighttime. We are eating dinner in the park at Cletus's Chicken Shack, which is in the Simpsons land, and we both got the chicken and waffle sandwiches. The sandwiches come with fries. They're really big sandwiches. I mean, you can see it's like almost as big as my hand. She got hers with lettuce and tomato. I did not. And then we are just drinking water here. We'll probably go back to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter later and get another butterbeer. But for right now, we're just drinking water, and we're going to check out Cletus's Chicken Shack.
There are other things you can do in the park. Upstairs is more little kid friendly. You have the Secret Life of Pets ride, you have the Kung Fu Panda adventure, and you have Minion Land, which also has the Super Silly Fun Land. It's a playground slash splash pad for little kids. The Springfield area is also upstairs. That is where the Simpsons is located, and there is a ride there as well. In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is upstairs, there's also the Flight of the Hippogriff roller coaster. We've rode that several times before, so we didn't ride it this time. Downstairs is the Jurassic World area. It has the Dino Play, which is a playground for kids as well. There's the Revenge of the Mummy, and you have the Transformers ride, which is 3D, and then you have the Super Nintendo World is downstairs as well.
So we are back in the car, in the parking garage, and we are exhausted, absolutely exhausted. It has been the longest day. It was a little rough at first because we both got soaking wet on Jurassic World and had to deal with wet clothes all day. I know that Erica here, she got soaking wet from where she was sitting because she was on the edge of the ride, and she got it way worse than I did. And I do have my Harry Potter robe on, so that helped protect my clothes. But yeah, we had to deal with that. We got great food. Got to meet a lot of people. My little owl that I bought ended up kind of stealing the show for the day. I actually had a lot of people coming up to me and talking to me, asking me about it. I had little kids come up and want to pet the owl, and then I even had people, total strangers, want to take my picture with the owl, which was really weird, but I was like, okay, whatever. And then, yeah, I mean, we got to see a lot. There was a lot of the park that we didn't get to, but we've been here before and we know what we like. We did have a lot of fun in the Super Mario World, playing all the games. What was your favorite thing today?
It was actually the Mario Kart ride, because that was super cool. The Mario World was the best. It was so interactive. I wish there were more games like that out in the real world, because I would actually go and be, a gamer nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, the games were tough, but they were a lot of fun, and it does take teamwork to get the keys. But we succeeded. It's teamwork. So, I would say, what was my favorite? I would say probably the Super Mario World, because it was new to me. the last time that I came to Universal Studios, they were just building it. So it was nice to see it come to life. And of course it was nostalgic. I felt like I was playing the video games that I grew up on. And then getting my little owl. I was so happy to get my owl. I was glad that they were not sold out, because they do sell out of the owl a lot. But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
So much fun. So tired. So much fun.
Yeah. So we are going to drive back home, fight LA traffic, and drive back home. I'm hoping to, in the future, do more videos of places in Southern California, LA, San Diego, Orange County, just to kind of give you an idea of what all of it is like. If there's anything out there in Southern California that you would be interested in seeing a video of, then feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to find out what you guys want to see. And if you have any questions about Universal Studios, whether it's about like the annual passes or the different parts of the park, then feel free to leave those questions below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to find out when the next video is going to be. But we are gonna go home and go to bed, and I will see everyone in the next video. Bye!